So in Brazil, the transportation sector has been representing a huge share of emissions within the energy sector and has been growing rapidly for to about 450%. So it is a major concern in emissions in our country nowadays.
And what is your company doing to make things more sustainable?
So we manage around 860,000 vehicles in our country through a cutting-edge fuel and maintenance card system where we capture the transaction at the point of sale and we provide to the clients precise KPIs to identify the gaps for improvement. So by doing that, we can decrease emissions and also costs, and we work on decreasing accidents, casualties. In Brazil, 55,000 people die on the roads.
Yeah. And that's a year, is it?
A year, yes, it's a year. So we have like major three pillars. The drivers we have, the environmental one, where we decrease CO2 emissions. We provide our carbon credit program to our clients when they switch from gasoline to ethanol, so they can obtain carbon credits. Also, we have a sustainable fleet program, which we give like a kind of a holistic view of the fleet to our clients, with like 9 pillars like fleet policy and so on. And also we are concerned with the financial results for our clients. Our system can decrease around 20% in the refueling process and also 35% in the maintenance costs. And the social aspect, as I just told you, that our main objective is to train drivers to avoid casualties and accidents. So Brazil, if we compare with United States has 300% more cars than Brazil, and they have 40% fewer accidents. So the main reason for that is because Brazil is very focused on the road transportation mode, and we have like 61% of roads in our matrix, and only 20% of railroads. So most of our transportation in Brazil is done by road, and with 1.7 million kilometers, we just have only 12% of that is paved. So out of 1.7 million kilometers, only 12%.
And what sort of signals are you getting from the government? Is it saying you really need to crack down on these emissions and try and make your fleets as efficient as possible?
Yes, well, our government has been doing a great effort to decrease emissions on deforestation, but it seems like it's doing kind of an awkward policy because the government has been giving subsidies for the gasoline use and also for people to buy cars, doing like tax breaks for the automobile sector. So it's kind of an awkward policy to a country that wants to decrease emissions. And currently, the major challenge that Brazil will have will be to decrease the emissions from the energy sector. That is a sector that might be the major cause of our emissions from now on, since the deforestation is under surveillance by our government. So I expect that the government here kind of change this policy and kind of push the biofuels use in Brazil, since our flex fuel cars is the largest flex fuel fleet in the planet. We have approximately 30 million cars in Brazil that are flex fuel, can use ethanol and gasoline at the same time.
And is biofuels the answer? I mean, people talk about food security and other problems associated with them, but in your case, you think they are the best form to go with?
Well, never is one unique solution. So I believe our government has to create a better balance on our transportation matrix, invest in railroads and public transportation to take out the pressure we have on the road transportation system. This is one of but this will take a long time to do it. So a short-term solution will be to give some incentives or subsidies for the use of biofuels. So, but our government is in the opposite hand, just doing the opposite thing, subsidizing gasoline instead of ethanol. So, a short-term solution will be biofuels, but a long-term solution will be revising and investing in our transportation matrix to be more balanced.
Sergio, thanks very much.
It's a pleasure.